You're listening to Only in Seattle.
Right.
Tell me what a day in the life of a bar owner looks like when you had all three bars.
It was a lot of driving. So I ended
Kenmore
up
to Snohomish to basically just east of downtown Bellevue.
Yeah, so I moved up to Snohomish when I was up there, and it just felt like the right spot to be at that time. I had kids in high school. I had the bar in Snohomish, Kenmore, Bellevue, and I was just popping between all of them. And I made two mistakes in that where I'd expanded before I had my staff trained up well enough to be capable without me being present very significant amount of time in, especially in Snohomish and in Bellevue, which were the two furthest points on the map. So what I found is I'm like, I'm spending I got into the bar business for a lot of different reasons, but primarily because I was like, the flexibility and free time that it gave me with being able to work with people, develop people, and do it in a way that's fun and kind of just throw a party every weekend. There was something about that where I'm like, hey, this could be really cool if I make it work. But then I'm at the point there where I'm driving for 4 hours a day between each of the venues.
Right.
And
through some pretty difficult traffic in the wrong time of day.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it became unmanageable for me. And like now my my youngest daughter is a senior in high school. So beginning of 2018, I was like, okay, in the next 2 years, I need to shrink my my driving up dramatically, and I need to kind of get myself ready for empty nester. And I'm like, so the feasibility of me being in Snohomish, owning the bar in Snohomish and such are really going to be non-factors at that point. My growth opportunity is best in Bellevue and Kenmore. Snohomish is performing at the max it can perform at. I think it could grow a little bit more, but I don't really want to put the time into it to do that. I could easily just take my team that's spread across 3 bars, shrink it to team at 2 bars that are going to be doing better that way with the right people in place and less driving. And I figured it'd take a long time to sell a commercial building on First Street in Snohomish. So I'm like, let's just put it on the market and see what happens.
Yeah, I remember when you did that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
so that was a strategic move for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. And you had another bar over in Seattle you were looking at one point in time in recent months.
Yeah, and
Madison Park?
And it's weird because there are opportunities that I'm always looking for like a challenge, and there's something about like I wish that I could actually just help people evaluate business opportunities and decide if they want to do them, because to me that's the most fun part about what I do. Like I probably enjoy the negotiating and the putting together a deal and then the coming out of the chutes for about a month or two after the deal. Like that might be my favorite part of
the honeymoon.
Yeah, what I do. Like love
the honeymoon
that
phase.
I'm not a guy who really gets fired up about managing day-to-day continuity. Like it needs to be growth or I'm going to get bored with it pretty quickly. I see that in my personality, and I try to avoid putting myself in those situations because I know I'm just not as productive in those spots.
Right.
But at any point in time in my head, like the people who are close to me will always tell you, it's like I've got maybe 5 or 10 of these ideas that I actually am now starting to write them down in a little book thing, and I just keep doing pros and cons until I figure out, exactly what I want to do with them. And so I've got like...
Because you can't remember them 5 minutes after you think of them.
Right, exactly. And when I talk to somebody about it, it sounds like something I've had in the works for years. And it's like I've got all these ideas about it, and then it'll just be gone like the wind.
I'll write ideas down and come back to them and go, that was genius. Why didn't I pay attention when I wrote that down? Well, I think I was trying to, and that's why I wrote it down.
I'm hesitant to even mention some of the ideas here because I still think maybe I'll want to do it, and I don't want to put them out there in your vast listening audience. But the idea
That's
for
me, maybe we'll have you back and we'll do an update. Hey,
right? What happened after one of the listeners stole your idea? Yeah, exactly. So that's
too funny.
It's kind of everything sold faster than I thought it would. The house, the building, and the bar all sold by the end of December last year, when I was kind of targeting end of December this year at the latest for all of that stuff.
Okay.
So now life is good. I'm down here, Kirkland with Bellevue Bar, Kenmore Bar.
Yep. More manageable.
Yeah, and if I do another one, and again, I'm always open to opportunity, but I'm not necessarily like I still have plenty of building that can go on in Bellevue, and plenty of work that can go on in the Kenmore bar to really make them more efficient. The biggest thing for me is I want to develop a life where I've got the freedom to have them running while I'm not here. That's something that was beautiful. With the mortgage company, we built ourselves to a point where I probably wasn't even really necessary at the end of the thing, except just
you were just one of the guys that was there along the development, and then you get to a certain point where you're not really needed.
Right. I was more of a mascot, probably.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when our next video is out.